What if buying a home in Europe was actually simpler than buying one in your own country? Yes, you heard right. Buying property in Portugal is surprisingly straightforward, and you'll be pleased to know there are no restrictions on international buyers snapping up their dream home in the country. If all goes well, it can take as little as 1 to 4 months to successfully purchase a home. Wondering how it works? Let's break down the process. First things first though, you'll be pleased to know that you can freely buy property in Portugal, and you won't need to be a resident in the country to do this. But you will need to have a NIF number. This is your unique Portuguese tax number that you will need for any financial matters, including buying a property. It's very easy to get, and you can obtain one at a Portuguese tax office through a lawyer or remotely. If you are a non-EU national, you will need to have a fiscal representative for your NIF application, which can be any business or Portuguese resident who works as the point of contact between you and the tax office, known as finanças. The next step is to open a bank account. And while not mandatory, it makes the process much easier when it comes to transferring funds. Plus, when you are a homeowner, it allows you to easily pay your utility bills here. Next up, the action really begins, searching for your ideal home. Unlike some other countries, Portugal doesn't have a single centralised database with all the real estate listings. The property market is fragmented, and it can be tricky to have access to all the available properties, and the ones that may suit your preferences best. This is why many international buyers choose to work with a buyer's agent who represents their needs throughout the process. This is in contrast to real estate agents who typically represent the seller. Buyer's agents can identify the right locations based on your profile, access off-market and exclusive properties, negotiate the price on your behalf, and conduct a market analysis for future ROI growth and investment potential. Next step, and it's a hugely important one, is due diligence. It's crucial before signing anything to fully commit to this. This is usually done by your lawyer, who will verify property ownership, whether there are any debts, liens or mortgages on the property, any planning permissions or licenses that you should be aware of, and to check the registration of the property in the land registry. Buyer's agents will work alongside your lawyer to make sure that all the boxes are ticked. This step is essential to protect you and ensure that there are no nasty surprises after you've committed to buying the property. Once the due diligence checks are wrapped up, the buyer and the seller then sign the Promissory Purchase of Sale Agreement, known in Portugal as the CPCV. This is the first binding contract, and it's at this step that the final price and the conditions are set. The deposit is typically paid, usually around 10 to 20% of the purchase price, and the property is taken off the market. After signing the CPCV, both parties are then legally committed to completing the transaction. If the buyer backs out, they usually lose the deposit, and if the seller backs out of the sale, they have to pay the deposit back in double. Now on to the final step, signing the final deed, which is known here as escritura. This takes place at the notary office and where the ownership is officially transferred to the buyer. The remaining payment and the property transfer taxes are made, the deed is signed, and there you go. You're the property owner. You'll need to register that you are the new property owner, although your lawyer will often do this on your behalf. So, just a couple more things to arm you with to round things off. Taxes and financing your property. Firstly, you'll want to budget around 8 to 12% of additional costs for IMT property transfer tax, which ranges from 0 to 8% depending on the price, location, property type, intended use, and is levied on the property purchase price. IMT is a flat 10% if the buyer has connections that benefit from more favourable taxation schemes, known as blacklisted jurisdictions. Stamp duty is fixed at 0.8%. Notary fees around 500 to 1,000 euros. Legal fees, which normally fall between 2,000 and 5,000 euros, and a land registration fee of 250 euros. Your buyer's agent and lawyer will be on hand to ensure you are aware of all the payments you need to pay and to ensure that you're all up to speed beforehand. And before we leave you, insights on getting a mortgage in Portugal. Many banks offer financing options for international buyers. Typically, non-residents can finance around 60 to 80% of the property value, while residents can borrow up to 90%. The process can take some time, so we recommend exploring your options as soon as possible. The types you can choose from are fixed rate, variable, and mixed rate mortgage options. Portugal's banking system is well accustomed to working with international buyers, which also makes the overall buying property process relatively straightforward. And there we have it. While buying property overseas may seem daunting, the reality is a little different. Portugal has one of the most transparent and structured buying processes in Europe. So, if you're seeking out a home in Portugal but you're not quite sure where to begin, you can always get in touch with one of our team here at Goldcrest via the link below, who'll be able to discuss your needs and how we can achieve your property goals. We've also dropped in the link to our ultimate guide in case you're looking for some more information. And we'll see you next time.